exact same time.
Wow.
Oh, you're getting shock therapy. Oh, you're getting massage therapy. Oh, you're getting heat burning, and it would have the same result at the other location.
Instantaneous.
So this is mom's. All of our mothers are like, my son is in danger. My daughter is in danger. Right? This is mom reacting to, wow, you're a piece of her womb, her flesh, in a sense.
Yeah.
And so
right?
I've always found that
entangled DNA.
bingo, quantum entanglement.
Yep.
Quantum entangled cellular DNA and cellular.
So the second experiment was a quantum entanglement experiment. And so they would see how long it took for a reaction to occur between two quantum items. And it was almost instantaneous across the globe. And so then they took the experiment into outer space and they sent like a probe out past our satellite systems. And they did the same experiment. And oh my God, it was instantaneous. And so the question is, do we have an instantaneous connection quantumly through our own DNA or our own quantum aspect to another solar system, another galaxy, another star? And there's quite that possibility. But the third one is the one that most fascinates me. And so they took two test tubes. One had seawater in it. The other one was autoclaved, so it was completely neutral, tapped. Both of them were put into a isolation chamber overnight, dark light, no light at all. So basically sensory deprivation chamber of sorts. And a green laser, powerful plasma device, was shined through the seawater into the other test tube. 18 hours they did this experiment, and they came back, and both test tubes had the same life forms and DNA in them. And so the thought was, if we're going through different spectrums of space, right? And there's bacteria and DNA in those spectrums as we're going around our galaxy every 7,200 years. So I don't remember the full rotation. We're being tethered behind our sun, or in rotation with our sun as a comet. We're going to go through these spectrums of space. And this is where the Cambrian events and all these events in our history have come up, where it's like, where did all these life forms all of a sudden appear? Boom, out of nowhere. And so this is the random DNA, right? And so if our sun is a plasma generator, just like the green laser, and our Earth is a water-bearing salt planet, and we go through these spectrums of space, do you think life is going to appear on our planet? Good possibility. Obviously, I'm not that kind of a scientist, but I find that a very interesting aspect. Wow, this is also super fascinating. Huh. So
what's on the other side is crazy. Here, I'll show you.
That's the water aspect of the phantom DNA. It's like, obviously water played a key part in the green laser, the plasma, or our sun as a plasma element, making that happen on our planet as we drift through different areas of bacteria and DNA. Can we quantify this? No idea. Can we prove it?
Do you remember the exact name of the experiment?
It's called the phantom DNA experiments. There's actually quite a few of them, actually.
Yeah, the last one specifically, though, because that's like quantum teleportation almost.
Oh, it's huge. It's like how do you have DNA appearing in the other test?
Yeah.
How do you have microscopic life and it wasn't that it was there, it was just there was a shadow replication of it, and so it's very fascinating. There's like I said, there's quite a few of these that have been done over the years. Alien much?
You ever smoked weed out of an alien, man?
Actually,
no, but I can't wait to the day
talk
that I
about
meet
that
up
off
with
camera.
the first said we do.
It's quite the snake for sure.
I'm curious what these people thought
Again,
about
they're just-
blood and stem cells.
It's so they're all so precise too in what they're, like, I guess, representing or portraying, and each character and symbol.
Yeah. Yeah, they have a lot of thought and individuality, and I mean, it's not just some mass production, real quick, stuff that you see out of like a Hong Sheng stuff or Hong Sheng stuff out of China. It's a lot of it. I'm sure is obviously reproduction, probably, but you can see it. The holes that are drilled and the different things, and it just lacks character. This stuff all has. I mean, like this thumbprint right here is serious detail.
Yeah. No,
A skilled master had to create that. Someone that practiced the heck out of that. Just the thumbprint alone, let alone all these other figures,
Fascinating. Wow. I was going to show my ancient drill.
See this forked thing at the bottom of these staffs oftentimes, and I've seen it in Egypt, the bent neck staffs, and we've actually found a couple of them. Oops. Gosh, almost broke something here.
Don't say
We
that.
found this. No, it's so scary moving around.
It's not
here.
a live show if something doesn't get broken, right?
There we go.
We're Greek. We break things.
You can see this piece has the fork on it. And it goes inside this little pizza slice here. A lot of alchemical and Greek type symbols, omega, delta,
So many.
Mercury. Got the pharaoh symbols here.
The water, the two waves up there, like there's a lot of alchemy knowledge in there. Yeah, like the
a lot of birds.
Like the wave ones and those specific ones, they like predate alchemy. They're like part of this ancient global
proto-alchemy.
But it's like the original language, this petroglyph language, where they've identified, I forget how many of these symbols, but they find them all over. And the wave ones are one of the main ones. I think I've seen about 4, probably 6 or 7 now on them that you have that are showing them. Like Rex's Leak project knows a lot more about it. It's gone in depth in studying them. Really, your new project, Mr. Mike, that is probably going to take God knows how much time, but you need to enter all of this data into a new AI GPT set for it to like model the
Yes.
language out of the symbols.
Yes, something that we're already investigating and definitely documenting all the language that I can, so I can upload and do that exact thing. You know, once the algorithm or the theory's built. I know they're working on it right now through Google. I can't remember the specific project name, but it definitely is doing this with Sumerian and different types of pieces right now, where you can scan an artifact and highlight the language and upload it and so on and so forth. So I'm sure we're 5 years out or something like that. We probably have the technology now, but for us publicly, at least, you know.
Like, look at all of those up there, those symbols. Those are all main ones. Wow.
Yeah, and like the way the snake is, let me flip this around here. Like the scales on it are just insane.
Like, right? And just the detail of the symbology and like the representation of it all, it's too complex, and what appears to, it just can't not be authentic by what you're showing.
It's hard to argue. Okay. As soon as I seen the writing on the walls, like I said,
In my mind.
I was a believer. Like I could have all the tests and all the pieces, but I still had question. But seeing it being uncovered 5-gallon bucket at a time and still seeing new things, like I just got new stuff out of the
Is that
cave
like
today.
a gin or a djinn coming out of a shell or a pottery jar there? What's in the middle there?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering something of that nature too. It's here, let me zoom in here. I think it might be coming out of the pine cone, passing the life, maybe.
Yeah. What?
You know,
Do you see this, Hans?
it's crazy.
Hans bathroom break. And sadly, Julia had to go. She's traveling early in the morning, and we lost her. But thank you, Julia, for partaking, and safe travels. Like, look at that. Those are like Egyptian royal seals style, no?
Mm-hmm.
Hans,
yeah, it's even in the right sort
Hans
of.
gets back.
I'll
You're
keep
gonna have to show that.
I'll keep this thing out for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show the bottom of this piece here in a sec. It's super
and
heavy.
that Ankh again, like each one of those. Look at that.
It's got the bird guy. You can see if I can get it in the right light here.
Potentially Thoth, right?
No, I think this is Ra.
Ra. Gotcha.
But there's actually different bird guys. There's multiple of them. So, and one of them has scales like a serpent. So I don't know. I can't say any of these people are who we think they are, because a lot of ancient writings probably been meddled with. Our biggest warning in most ancient texts of most ancient religions or religions today is that we need to be on our guard about deception at the highest levels. And what are the highest levels? And that I mean, the Bible, the news, like all these things that are high level sources of information, textbooks. We got to be on guard, you know. That's the warning. That's what the books say first and foremost. So there's probably something to it. That's definitely a human pharaoh, though. It's one of the only depictions of a rabbit that I've seen. You usually see just a lot of birds, but never seen a rabbit.
And
seen the owl. Yeah.
This
thing up here.
What? Right? Some sort of technology, either headphones or a resonator. Like those symbols right there. Those ones are like part of the original language.
Yeah, I believe it's the tree of life at the top, and then the water. I'm not sure what the comb looking thing is. That little under like half circle, the bottom half circle, seen all over in Egypt. And I'm not sure about the bottom one.
Absolutely. Seen that one
But
as
it looks
well
pretty
frequently.
But I've seen it too. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of symbology. Oops, sorry, guys. Uh-oh. Can you still hear me?
Can still hear you.
Switch cameras.
Just got
Yeah, you're gonna have to
technical
switch
stream.
cameras. My other phone died.
Gotcha.
That's why I brought the second screen. So now
Come
I can
prepared.
seamlessly transfer over, and yeah, life is good. Otherwise, you guys would be thinking the Men in Black showed up.
Right.
This has happened to my TikTok quite a few times, and so I'm going to start to do my TikTok live with this iPad because I don't want to get disconnected, and we'll go from there. Sorry, it's a little bit less quality. It's I haven't quite caught up to the phones yet with the. Yeah, no, my phone was getting pretty hot. The new 15 just seems to overheat with that specific live stream type of deal. This almost looks like it was burned. You see, like how this was burned in there. You can see it wasn't standard carving. Yeah, and this type of language is also what's shown on the Emerald tablets, or very similar to what they depict on the Emerald tablets. I also have had people that have had
I saw that before.
DMT experiences as well. This sort of language often starts popping out of things.
People in like tongues and stuff, right? That what looks like that.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
It's quite the piece. I really thought it was a modern when I seen how thin, and but then I got it. I'm just like, wow, this was burned or something. I've never seen anything quite like this. Oh, this iPad does pretty good.
It does indeed.
I'm okay with this.
Does that one glow? Do you know?
Yeah, all the language that's burned in there glows, but the green piece itself does not. What this?
The Eskimo looking guy. Well, that.
This is an astronaut
on that too, right? Like legit.
Yeah. Yep. And that's
that
from
is an
Tula.
astronaut.
Yeah. The detail in this piece is just crazy. I mean, it's a functional whistle. Like, you look at the way the face and the symbology is on this thing, it's nothing short of a masterpiece.
Yeah, both of those are really fascinating.
No. Right? Oh, that's some alchemy symbols on the back. Turn to the back again at the bottom. It's great. You got Mercury, Saturn, right there. On the arm, up.
There we go.
Mercury and sulfur. Sorry.
But sulfur isn't a planet,
right?
Well, Mercury is also an alchemical symbol too. It's not just a planet.
Oh, that's my joke. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's like Mercury.
Little dense.
We were nerd joking on that one. Right? Eskimo with snowball face, or like entity that glows coming out of it. Like,
so that's the one that has the glow in the bottom. Is that pine cone you're holding?
Yeah, where it had the water erosion and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see here on the. Sorry, it's a little awkward navigating this iPad around. It's huge. This is a really interesting heart. Check this out. You can see the connections and everything on there. And I'm telling you, when you hold this in your hand, it is something else. There's a vibe that comes off of this piece. I don't know. I don't vibe with stuff too often, but this one here is definitely vibe worthy. I don't know if it's just because it's a heart and you feel, when you're holding it, it's like Indiana Jones, the guy holding the heart, or something. It's
a Temple of Doom.
Yeah, gives you that vibe.
Shaktadev. Kalima.
I'll show you something crazy. So inside of this cube here, when you look at the video on our feed, you'll see the cave, and there's a guy that looks just like this, holding his arms